Hey traders, this is Shogun Chat 247. I train traders how to trade in harmony with the market. Last week was very eventful. My trades, the only trade that I took last week was actually on the pound US dollar, and I'm sure you guys followed some of the trades that I posted. Okay, we were buying, we were selling, we were buying, we were selling, and we had a failure on Friday, which was a very good trade. This move here. Okay, and today President Trump added to the noise that allowed the price to complete the wave structure. Most people will tell you don't worry about the news, and the reason they are saying that is because what will happen. So for us as traders, the most important thing you can do is to learn the wave structure, how the price moves. So this is the pound US dollar 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we expect a reversal. The idea is this, it's very simple. Okay, we've seen this last leg was very deep. Both legs were deep actually, the 2 and 4. Look at this 2 was deep, 4 was deep. That mean we may have an explosive move. I'm not, don't take my word for it, okay? I'm not trying to predict anything here. We are selling the reversal. Excuse me. I'm selling the reversal, but the the trade that I want to show you guys today is how you can note whether this is a reversal, or how you can know, sorry, whether this is a reversal or a continuation. It's a simple way, but you have to learn how to count the wave. It's simple as that. Okay, I've written it here, reversal only. So what we have is the smart trader. I've removed the screener. The screener is on this here, but I'm trading the pound dollar. We want to know if it's reversal only. So we've got the primary settings on. Okay, so these settings that I've got on the smart trader is only monitoring the trend direction or the market states. For those that have the system, you will understand what I'm saying, or for those that have hopefully read the tutorial, the manual, you'll understand what I'm saying. Okay, this primary mode will only take trades, or will only tell you to buy in the direction of the trend. Then it will show you reversal when the price is breaking against the trend, against, I can't get my words out, against the trend. Okay, so as you can see, we have a rally high here, we have a magenta arrow, that is a reversal. We want to see whether this reversal is just a reversal or a more deeper move is going to happen. How can you find that out? Okay, all we want to do is count the wave. Okay, this is what we call the variation 1 0 A B C. So this is the structure, higher lower low. Okay, then followed by a pullback, a structural pullback. Then we have 0 1 2. Okay, I'm going to type on this chart so that you guys can understand what I'm saying. Let's change this color to red. I've done several videos on how to count the wave structure, so I'm sure by the time you go through my YouTube channel or my trading view, you'll be able to find some videos regarding how to count the wave. So this is 0 ABC1. This is the first variation. It's a structural pullback. It does not mean the trend is going to change, because you have to think about it from the point of view of trend definition. A downtrend is a series of lower lows and lower highs. So we've only got one lower low here. So this is not a downtrend. It is only a potential. Then we have a structural pullback 2. Okay, so we'll say this is 2. The only way you will consider this as a downtrend is if the price should come and take this low breaking this low, not just once, okay, but we need to see two breaks. First break, pull back, it could go back in here. Then once you see this, once we have this below this one, then you can say to yourself, now I have a downtrend. Okay, then it's no longer a reversal. Then you can look for the correction, a structural correction like this, and continue to sell. Okay, that is how we can pick the differentiate between a reversal and a continuation move. Okay, the idea we are trading is price is very, how can I put it, price is very fluid. As long as there are participants moving the market, you will always have the opportunity to buy and sell. But the important thing is, while we are conducting these transactions, we need to be able to differentiate between which one is a buy that I can add to the position, or which one is a buy that I have to just take that buy as soon as I get to a certain point or price point, I can take the profit. So these are the things that we all have to wrestle with on a day-to-day basis. And for me, the only way I was able to overcome this fear of what's going to happen is understanding how to read the wave structure. By knowing how to read the wave structure, you become, it's like you know where you are in relation to the price action. Okay, and when there's no clarity, at least you have the next step of what to expect. If the trend is going to continue, this is what I want to see. If the trend is not going to continue, this is what should happen. So with the pound US dollar, my expectation for a continuation move, okay, that means if this trend is still valid, is to have one break below the structure. Then if we have one break below the structure and they form a new structure and they break above that structure, we can buy. Okay, I can close the sell and buy. If they break twice below this structure, this bearish structure, then we will not close the position. We may take the profit once we count the 5, then look for a pullback and continue to sell. I'll give you an example. Today, the trade I was taking earlier on, which is the Canadian dollar Japanese yen. Exactly the same thing, and I'm going to explain it. It's very straightforward. Okay, so this is the Canadian. The market opened. The market opened this morning, gapped up. Then you can see here we had a reversal. ABC1, then followed by 2 break, single break. So at that point here, the buying is still valid. Okay, at this point, this here, what happened there? At that point, the buying is still valid, and it took a while. I was in this trade this morning because we started selling from there. There's a trend changing pattern here. So once they broke the low, this reversal came in. We were expecting this. That is 4, then 5. Then we had the normal pullback as a reset of the trend, and that is the boom. And this is just the noise. Price will still break lower, then they will reverse again. That is how price moves. So when you are in this sideways pattern, the thing we have to think about is what will constitute to a change and what will constitute to a continuation move. Okay, so I know I've there's a lot of information in what I've shared this afternoon, but you can watch this video again. The idea is price is the leading indicator, and this price, they have footprints, and these footprints we can know how to read them, not by indicators. I do have some indicators. I have some of my go-to house and the squeeze momentum and stuff like that. I've got the ATS on this chart. I don't know what I'm doing with it, but the the idea is price will always give you information, and once you know how to read those information, you will be able to trade without fear, and then consistency should come in. So I hope this has been useful for someone. If you like what you see, give us a thumbs up. My name is Shogun Chat 247. I should be posting more trades during this week if time permits me. I've been very busy even over the weekend, and we're working on the automation of the smart trader. So hopefully I'll be able to share that. I don't know the timeline for it, but it is exciting, and I love doing this type of videos, and I love helping traders because I've been I've learned from so many good traders, and if they didn't do or do the education that I learned from and developed myself, I won't be able to be where I am today. So uh have a blessed trading week, guys. If you love what you see, give us a thumbs up. My name is Shogun Chat 247. See you later, and God bless.